first years. Now we are going to see about the parathyroid gland. Okay, so actually we have seen pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is anterior gland, anterior secretion and posterior secretion. Anterior secretion, I said, like first one is pituitary gland and thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, and luteinizing hormone, and android, that is sexual hormones and all. So in that, what are all the excessive secretion, what are all the lower secretions we have seen. And same way for the thyroid gland. So thyroid gland, we have seen that thyroid gland where it is situated, the both side of the trachea, and what is the function of the thyroid, and what are all the enzymes are secreting, that is this one, what else, triiodothyroxine and thyroxine. So this two, what is the function of the thyroid gland? And the main function of the thyroid gland is increase the oxygen consumption and heat to produce to the tissues, and increase the basal metabolic rate, and increase the absorption of glucose in the adipose tissues, and anabolic effect like a growth promotion and protein synthesis, and storage of iodine also, and demyelination of the central nervous system, increase the rate of cholesterol and synthesis in the liver. So these are all the functions we have seen in the thyroid gland. Now we are going to see about the parathyroid gland. Same way, parathyroid gland also, it is situated in the both side, that is either thyroid gland behind that. Okay, it is 4 numbers, that is each side is 2 it is present. They embedded in the posterior surface of the thyroid gland, 2 lying on the each side. Okay, what is the structure of the parathyroid gland? Parathyroid gland is situated, that is, it is situated, already we know that it is what else, the gland is composed at the means of epithelial cells. The cells are 2 types, that is chief cells, occipital cells. The chief cells, what is the function of this chief cells is secreting parathyroid hormone, that is PTH we can tell, or parathormone. Okay, so the chief cells and the occipital cells. The chief cells are secreting parathyroid hormone or otherwise parathormone. The functions of parathyroid gland, that is hormone, is PTH, that is what is the function of the parathyroid gland is, that is mobilization of the calcium of bone into the extracellular fluid. Okay, so mobilization means movement. Okay, movement of the calcium of bone into the extracellular fluid. If it is excessive calcium in the bone, so the calcium will be collecting from the bone, and it's going to the intracellular fluid. So increase the reabsorption of the calcium. Mainly it is a function is working in the calcium only. Increased absorption of calcium leads to what happen, that is gastrointestinal tract. Increased absorption of calcium in the gastrointestinal tract. So regulation of the secretion of, that is parathormone, that is it is not under nervous and hormonal control. It is decrease the calcium level of plasma, increases the secretion of PTH, that is a parathormone, and the vice versa. See, when it is increased, so automatically our brain will be working like a reduce the secretion. So when it is decreased in the secretion, so automatically what happen, it will be stimulate the parathyroid and making the calcium to be reabsorbed more. So this is the parathyroid gland. Once again, I'll tell you, that is parathyroid gland is, what is that parathyroid gland? It's a 4 chamber. It's embedded into the posterior surface of the thyroid gland. It is 2 lying on the each side. Total 4 parathyroid glands are there. Okay, so what is the structure? That structure glands is composed at the means of epithelial cells. The cells are 2 types, that is a chief cells and the occipital cells. The chief cells secretes the parathyroid hormone, that is we are calling as a PTH. Okay, or parathormone. Okay, what is the function of the parathyroid gland? That is PTH increases the calcium level of plasma and the extracellular fluid, increasing the calcium in the plasma and the extracellular fluid. This affects the produce the following mechanism. What is the mechanism? That is mobilization of calcium from the bone into the extracellular fluid. The next one is the increased reabsorption of calcium in the renal tubule. Renal tubule in the sense of kidney. Okay, increased absorption of calcium in the gastrointestinal tract. Okay, then next one is regulation and secretion. The secretion of parathormone is not under the nervous or hormonal control. It decreases the calcium level of plasma, increases the secretion of PTH and vice versa. Okay, so these are all the functions are there for the parathyroid gland. So what are all the disorders of the parathyroid gland? Parathyroid gland the disorders like a hyperparathyroidism produces osteitis fibrosa. Okay, osteitis fibrosa. It is no need to read, no need to remember, but just you can read because it won't become. Mainly it will come from thyroid gland and the pituitary gland. Okay, so the what are all the disorders of the thyroid gland and what are all the disorders of the pituitary gland. Okay, it is characterized by the classification of bone leading to loss of strength and the fibrous appearance. Okay, so what is that? Excessive secretion of hypoparathyroidism. That is parathyroidism. That is hyper, excessive secretion of parathyroid. Excessive secretion, you yourself you have to think. That is excessive secretion means it is a calcium level is absorbing from the bone. So bone is getting lack of calcium leads to it is a bone weakness. Okay, so that and all you will study in your medical surgical. Now you no need. Okay, so hypoparathyroidism produce hypocalcemia which leads to tetany. Okay, so the tetany is important question. Okay, hypoparathyroidism produces hypocalcemia which is leads to tetany. Okay, clear. Okay, the next one is adrenal and suprarenal glands. Okay, so it is a very important. Okay, BSCs are important for GNM, just you go through. Okay, so here it is the adrenal glands are two numbers. Okay, one gland, each is situated in the top of the each kidney. Okay, so adrenal gland, where it is situated, the adrenal gland is situated in the top of, that is superior part of the kidney, in the anterior side. Okay, so what is it? What is the structure? The adrenal gland can be divided into two parts which is different structure and functions. Okay, so it's having the two parts which is having different functions. Okay, you can see here it is, I am showing that pictures. That is the kidney, the top of that the adrenal gland is there. Okay, in that adrenal gland we are having adrenal medulla and the cortex. Okay, clear. So right kidney is there and the left kidney is there. Okay, so in the top of that we are having medulla and the cortex. Cortex is outer cover and medulla is a inner layer. Okay, that is we are calling as a adrenal gland. Okay, so they are the inner medulla, the outer cortex. Okay, so the cortex has three distinct layer of the cells. They are zona glomerulosa and zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. Okay, so total this one no need, just you go through. Understood? It is difficult only for you, but you can just go through. Okay, so zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculosa and zona reticulata. So zona glomerulosa it's an outer layer, zona fasciculata is a middle layer, zona reticularis it's a inner layer. Adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex secretes the three groups of hormone. Three hormones are secreted by the three different layers of the cortex. Zona glomerulosa secretes mineralocorticoids. Zona fasciculata secretes glucocorticoids. Zona reticularis secretes steroids, sex steroids. Okay, so once again, adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex is outer layer. The adrenal cortex is having three layers, that is zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. So zona glomerulosa it's secreting mineralocorticoids. Zona fasciculata secretes glucocorticoids. Zona reticularis secretes sex steroids. Okay, so then next one is mineralocorticoids. Mineralocorticoids, and the mineralocorticoids are aldosterone and the desoxycorticosteroid. Okay, mineralocorticoids is secreting, that is aldosterone and the desoxycorticosteroids. That is the mineral metabolism. It is useful for the mineral metabolism. The help of maintain electrolytes and water balance in the body as follows: by increasing the reabsorption of sodium in the renal tubules, the promoting excretion of potassium. Okay, so this aldosterone, what is the function of aldosterone is, it is promoting the excretion of potassium and retaining of sodium. Okay, so this both are anti-proportion. So what happened, this when the potassium is decreasing, so automatically sodium will increase by increasing the reabsorption of sodium in the renal tubules. Okay, so next one is, that is glucocorticoids. The glucocorticoids are cortisol, okay, cortisol, cortisone and corticosteroid. Okay, corticosteroid. So these are all the hormones are secreting by the glucocorticoids. These glucocorticoids include carbohydrate metabolism. Their important functions are increase the synthesis of glycogen and increase the breakdown of protein into the amino acids, then mobilization and redistribution of fat, decreasing the production of eosinophil and lymphocytes, anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic effect. So what are all the things are there? That is glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids, it's a middle layer. The glucocorticoids is secreting. What are all the functions of the glucocorticoids are? Increase the synthesis of glucogen, increase the breakdown of protein into the amino acids, metabolism and redistribution of fat, decreasing the production of eosinophil and the lymphocytes, anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic effect. Okay, clear. Then sex steroids. Okay, sex steroids, there are androgen, that is male hormone, and the estrogen is a female hormone. Okay, these two hormones are similar to those produced by testes and the ovaries. These two hormones influence growth and sex development. Okay, regulation of the adrenocortical secretion. The secretion of various hormone in the adrenal cortex, the controlled by adrenocorticotropic hormone, that is ACTH. The ACTH is important, that is it will come for your one more question, that is anterior pituitary, which is present in the anterior pituitary. So once again I will tell you, that is we are having the adrenal cortex, that is zona glomerulosa, that is outer layer, and zona felicillata, it is a middle layer, and zona reticulata is a inner layer. So adrenal cortex is having that secretes the three groups of hormone, that is these are hormones are three different types, that is different functions. What is it? Zona glomerulosa secreting mineralocorticoids, zona fasciculata is secretes glucocorticoids, and zona reticulata is secreting 6 hormone. So mineralocorticoids and mineralocorticoids are aldosterone and the desoxycorticosteroids. Okay, so this is a mineral metabolism and the help of maintain electrolytes, water balance and the body are as follows: increase the reabsorption of sodium in the renal tubules, promoting the excretion of potassium. Okay, so these are all the functions of the mineralocorticoids. Then glucocorticoids, the glucocorticoids are cortisol, cortisone and corticosterone. So the glucocorticoids influence carbohydrate metabolism. Their important functions are increase the synthesis of glucose, increase the breakdown of protein into the amino acids. Then next one is mobilization and redistribution of fat, decreasing the production of eosinophils and the lymphocytes, anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic effects.